YouTube? It's your girl, HannThaGOAT here. Plug channel. What's up? We ain't seen you in a while. I know. I look different now. I got a tattoo. I got locks. Things are different now. I don't have my bob no more. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to catch up with each other a little bit later. But we are back at it like a crack addict. If you want something, better go grab it. We are back with the one and the only beautiful, amazing reactions. And we're starting off here with degenerosity, my job experience. Because nowadays, like when you really sit here and think about it, it's hard to find a job around this bitch. And I don't know if y'all know, but apparently, I guess they said that degenerosity, this guy apparently is the voice behind the famous TikTok sound that I'm assuming comes with this video. So I just kind of want to watch it. I know it's probably one of his older videos, but I definitely wanted to check it out. Oh, it's 11 days ago, so it's not even that old type shit. So let's get right into it. My job experience. And I might even tell y'all a little bit about my job experiences because I have a lot. But let's hop right on into it. Period.
Today, I'll be talking about one of humanity's biggest fears. A job!
Type shit. So it did come from here.
Today, I'll be talking about one of humanity's biggest fears.
A job!
This is a horrifying path that almost everybody will have to eventually face in their
Oh, hell
life,
no.
whether we like it or not. And most of the time, we don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow. So we just gotta suck it up and pray that we win the lottery or a parlay hits one day. Because let's be for
Hell no.
real, nobody want a job. Like, unless you got real aspirations for a certain type of work, I think most of us, if given a magical opportunity to get paid however much you get paid now and not work that job again, we would take it. Because most...
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Because for a lot of y'all that don't know, I work at a bank. I love it. I love the bank life. The bank life has been nothing but good to me. I mean, it pays well, especially if you have good experience. And then I have my degree on top of that, even though my degree it didn't really pretty much circulate around banking to a degree, unless you're talking about like the corporate side. But if I could quit my job in banking and be a full-time creator along with working on like my businesses and my podcast and make my bread from there, just strictly in those aspects, do you not know how happy I would be? I'm telling y'all right now, I would literally quit my job. Like, I would quit my job if this streaming stuff and this content stuff takes off, and I could even, like, of course, like, invest more even into my other, I guess I'll say, like, yeah, I mean, technically it would be another source of income. So, like, my businesses and stuff and my podcast, if I could make, like, bro, I would leave my job today if that was the case. Because holy shit, bro. It's like working is cool, but it's like I want to have more time to do this. Work on my businesses, work on the things I actually love doing, and even like brainstorming and stuff like that. Like this, like I love it. So, I don't know.
Most of us see jobs as a way to get by in life and try to make ends meet. There's no room for you to pursue passions in this economy. You better second guess that art degree and major in business so you can be an executive marketing promoter for $1 billion company. But I digress. I'm just saying, I doubt that is most people's passions to work at a 9-to-5 at a warehouse lifting boxes. I don't mean any disrespect, but am I wrong? Plus, it's fun being unemployed. As long as you got a roof over your head and don't need to worry about bills, most likely because you still live with your parents, then why would you want a job?
Nigga, I live with my parents. I live with my mom and my papa. And I'm paying my own bills. Like, I'm literally paying, like, the certain bills, like, either if it's, like, let's say if I'm doing something on a payment plan, that's one. I got my medical bills from when I was in the hospital about, like, what, 2-ish years ago, maybe 3. And my car note, which thank God that's almost paid off. But look, what I'm thinking, like, what, those are a few bills that I can just think of right now. And I'm paying like my car tags, that's yearly technically. So I mean, it's like certain things, even though every one of them may not be monthly, but it's just like still I'm paying shit and I'm under my own parents' roof. So it's just like I know it's gonna be certain shit I'm still paying when I move from underneath their roof. And it's just like the shit crazy, bro. Because even if like now, the only people that are lucky to be unemployed and still living with their parents is literally folks that is like within the age ranges of course, fetus to what maybe like possibly if you're lucky enough 18, maybe if anything 14 years old, because you know some parents are making you get a job right at like what right at like maybe 15, 16 years old if some don't ask to start their job at that age. Me 21, coach, you're 21. I feel like you're fucking lying.
That
But
sounds
if
like
you
it's
ain't,
taking
then
away your
damn,
time from being
that's crazy. I would
grandmaster
have
on
thought we were the
rivals
same
and
age.
watching reels. Nah, that's too much.
uh,
But eventually, you want to get your own stuff. You know, young boy tickets ain't free, or life really hits you in the
you
face,
feel
and
like
now
I'm
you
what the
actually
same
have
age, like
bills.
around the same age as
So
me.
eventually, we all have to get a job. However, you know what's harder than actually deciding to get a job? Finding one that hires you. I swear.
There's just no way possible. There's just no way possible. There's no fucking way possible because man, it's crazy because the bank that I'm at right now, location and everything, it's by the will of God. It's by the will of God that I was able to get the job when I got it because I started working at that bank at in August of 2023. So I'm coming up on my second year at this job. But a year prior, I applied for the same location for the same beginning position that I had, like the teller position. Y'all, I kid you the fuck not. I did not get hired a year before I started working at the bank that I'm at now. Literally. Same branch and everything. I remember I applied there. I applied for other places. I forgot where I was working, if I was working at that time. But the jobs I worked in, like, you know, I had to make it work. But I literally applied for the bank that I'm at now a year before I even got hired. And the shit's crazy to think about because it took them like forever. Like, I mean, I'm talking about I had my resume. I went up there, like, you know, in a professional outfit, checking in on my application to see if I could at least try to get, you know, cool little interview right then and there, or at least soon. But, and then it was like jobs. I mean, it was some jobs I was lucky. Like, as soon as I applied, I called and they saw my application, which, yes, I'm talking about I put that thing in 5 minutes beforehand. I called them folks and they was like, oh, we can get you an interview today or we can get you an interview tomorrow or sometime later this week. Like, imagine like I applied for the job on Tuesday. They probably gave me something either later on that Tuesday day, like the same day, or they gave me something like Wednesday, Thursday, or through the rest of the week. And I was up there and I got a job, or I had to wait until like the end of the week to see if I got a job. That's just like, bro. And then some people, like, y'all be having all these positions open. I go up there, even when I go in the stores, I can tell y'all need the people that y'all have positions open for online. And it's crazy because it would even be in retail. And I kid you not, y'all. And them folks did not hire me, or they were taking forever to reach back. Like, it's a hospital out here. They have multiple locations here in Memphis. And I applied. You want to know when I heard back from them? I had to at least been a year into my job at the bank, if not a like maybe maybe if not half a year or a year. And them folks finally reached back out to me. Oh, Hannah, we're sorry to inform you, bro. I'm sorry to inform you that you missed out on a good candidate because you know, I'm at a whole different level in life, whole different point in life, and I'm in a good company. I'm chilling. Like y'all talking about something, we're sorry to inform you. No, I'm sorry to inform you because you missed out on greatness. But it's cool though, because I love where I'm at. So yeah.
Where you could send 100 applications to 100 different places and all of them would still ghost you. You think with how many job openings you see, the businesses are desperate to find people. But nah, it feels
No.
like they're posting it as bait, just to mess with people.
No,
Or
dead
steal your
ass.
info. Not
Oh.
only that, if this is your first job, you're gonna have a harder time because even the quote-unquote entry-level jobs are asking for a qualification of having prior experience.
No, dead
Isn't that
ass.
what this job is for? How is someone supposed to get experience and not be homeless while almost every decent paying job requires that? And trying to apply for a job on LinkedIn or Indeed is like sending your application into a void.
No, because now I ain't gonna lie though. Y'all have to be real careful when it comes to applying for shit on Indeed because some people be putting up fake like fake job positions with they may use the real address for the actual companies or whatever. But no, you got to be like real careful with Indeed. I don't know about LinkedIn. I don't know for sure if it's more credible just because, you know, it's more professional, but you know, you can't judge a book by its cover cuz yeah, it may be professional, but it could be people pulling Indeed type moves and tricks on there. So I don't know. But nah, bro, they be having too many help wanted signs and oh apply here tables and stuff like that. And especially, and you want to know the number one place, bro, Target. Now, even though Target does not fool with the black folks like that, so you know, but of course, if you need a job, you need a job. But Target is the number one person on this list because I have beef with Target even before all this stuff that's going on now with them. Because I have applied for Target numerous times. I'm talking about ones in a slightly risky area of Memphis. I'm talking about the ones in the suburbs of Memphis. I'm talking about the ones that's in the half and half areas, half hood, half whatever in Memphis. Nothing. If not, damn near I put my application in, that shit just get kicked back and rejected the same day, if not at night or like literally the next day, later that day, or sometime like later in that week. And it's just like, bro, y'all be having that big ass banner outside connected to the little poles or the little ball things that y'all be having to the ground, or y'all be having it on the side of the building underneath the CVS pharmacy sign. Talking about how y'all need people to apply this, that, and the third. And then when I apply, y'all act like y'all don't want to hire me. So fuck y'all. But it's cool. It's perfectly fine. But Target is definitely on the number one hit list for that shit because no, bro. Like, it's no way in hell. Like, y'all a big ass, probably like $1 billion corporation in the grocery chain and stuff. And y'all over here bullshitting like this. There's no way. Like, even my mom applied like years ago and she even got rejected. And mind you, my mama has a lot of experience and she just wanted a little side job. You telling me that woman has all that experience and all that, and yeah, okay,
I swear,
buddy.
none of those people be reading them. You could have the most stacked profile on LinkedIn.
See?
You got a bachelor's, master's, discovered the cure for cancer. Then you send in an application for your dream job to your dream company. Then they write back to you saying, we've read your application. Unfortunately, the CEO's daughter has took your position that you applied for, so get the fuck on. Back when I was still applying for jobs, I literally gave up on sending applications on those sites because I'd never get a response back. Like, damn, was my application that bad? Even when your application does get noticed and you get set up for an interview, you still gotta go through some more bullshit-ass questions. Why did you choose our business? Y'all hiring. Like, what's up? What is your main motivation to get your work done? Money? What else am I here for? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Hopefully not.
That's what be killing me. That's the number one question that be killing me. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Buddy, mind you, this is a Walmart. Hopefully the fuck up out of here somewhere better because there's no fucking way. Now, of course, if you want to stay with Walmart and be there for 5 years, cool. Be at Walmart, stay there for 5 years and grow. You know, you could probably get some potential things, you know, going for yourself. I'm not judging. But the fuck up out of here, you're talking about some 5 years from now. And we talking about retail. And even within that time frame of 5 years, probably within 2, I'm damn near already going to be a manager. So, like, what the hell? Because, man, no. And then if we talking about professional-wise, it's just like a professional job-wise, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Once again, growing, hopefully, within your company. Don't bullshit me for 5 years, because then that's where I'm going to leave. Because what the hell?
Here, that's just me being honest with my answers. What do you want me to do? Work here for the rest of my life? This is a Wendy's.
Exactly.
So you gotta lie with any question they ask. You have to make yourself look as good as possible.
Oh, hell no.
You gotta fake it till you make it. Even if they asked you a stupid question like, would you still work this job even if there was no pay? You say absolutely. I always wanted to be a slave. Congratulations. You have successfully become employed. The end of your life starts Tuesday. After starting a job, I feel after the first week, you can find out whether you like it or quit it the next month. And it won't be the job itself to motivate this decision. It's your boss and coworkers.
Jiggle my balls.
They can make or break this whole thing. If you happen to get a chill boss and coworkers you can vibe with, that's amazing.
Man,
that's how my last real job was. I used to be a waiter for weddings and other events. That job low-key had me stressing because I wasn't good at the start. I was awkward taking orders, I would mess up orders, and one time I even dropped a whole tray of food I was carrying at the wedding. Best believe I didn't get tips that day. And what would get me kind of jealous is that some of my co-workers would walk out and carry 2 trays full of food on one shoulder. Like,
Oh,
damn,
hell
bro,
no.
are you Samoan?
What the
Those trays
hell?
are mad heavy
No,
and
they
so
are.
unbalanced. But
Because
you
I
know
used to
what
be
kept
a
me going?
surfer.
It was the fun time I had with my coworkers and boss. They were cool as hell. We had a carpool to get to the events. It was always a vibe and a good time.
Like a
They made my
motherfucker.
experience.
Man, what?
Imagine working a 16-hour shift and walking out of it happy. One day I clocked in for a double shift for a wedding and a sweet 16 at 9:30 a.m. and clocking out at 1:30 a.m. Granted, I was dead after that shift and had to take off my shoes more than once. But I got $60 worth of tips and went to Wawa after work, so I felt like Gucci. And I believe I only felt like this because the environment I was around was nice. Sometimes. I've had to serve some aggressive people at some points.
Yeah, it's my birthday today. What can I get out here for free? You a bitch.
If I had trash co-workers or a trash boss, I would have not stayed at that job for long. I have zero patience for both. Literally. Like example, the first job I've ever had in my senior year of high school, I was a janitor at a warehouse. I had no co-workers, so I had nobody to talk to, and my boss was not a bad person, but a bad boss. I'd be working shifts that were 2 to 3 hours every few days, cleaning the break rooms, hallways, and bathrooms. So my pay wasn't even that good, but since I was still in school, I was just thinking,
yo, what's good, Knowledge? How are you? Welcome in.
That sounds like a win-win. But when payday arrived, I would only be paid for half the hours I worked.
Oh,
Sometimes
hell
less.
no.
I was already barely working as is, combined with a salary of $13 an hour.
No, this counting bread is insanity. Counting bread like it's money is insanity. But what's good, Knowledge? Welcome in. We just currently reacting for the YouTube channel. If you want to say what's up to the plug channel, say what's up to the plug channel. But we currently watching my job experience. This shit here is like triggering some of my PTSD and shit. Like it's making me think back to all my old jobs because the shit is, man, my resume long as fuck. Like I can't even if I were to put my official resume here on stream, I'm not, because it has a lot of information that a lot of y'all do not need to see. But if I could show y'all my resume, y'all gonna be like, damn, Hannah, you really been working your ass off since you was 15. Hell yeah. One thing about me, I'm gonna make some money. And I try to go to jobs I feel like I would actually like, or places I would like, and sometimes I would find out I do not like them places. But nah.
Man, I'm not taking it. Plus, he only paid me through Cash App.
What?
You had a job that only paid you through Cash App? Man, I had to go.
A job that pays you through Cash App? Nigga, you telling me I gotta wait for my funds. I'm sorry, I gotta wait for my paycheck to hit. You gotta wait for your paycheck to hit, what, 2 business days after? And oh my gosh, don't let it be a Friday. You want to wait till Monday or Tuesday, depending on the bank. Depending on the bank. Now, you gotta get a Cash App card for your job. Nasty fucking work. Get to that bag since the age of 15, have 4 jobs, kept them for years. I wish, bro. Some of them is just because, like, with college, I had to, like, between college and having to work around, like, me being 5 hours away and only being able to come back and do stuff. Or, I'm trying to think. Or, like, of course, like, my senior year, I had to take what's it called? An internship class. It was required. Like, I had to, because I would not walk that stage and get my degree if I did not do that class, because it was a core part of my main major. So I had to leave because the hours of the internship was the same hours as the job I was working at the time. And it was my first bank job, technically. But your girl had to walk the stage. Fuck that job. I was making sure I got that damn degree. I done busted my ass for 4 years. But since the age of 15, I had 4 jobs, kept them for years. This is the longest I haven't had a job, and it feels weird. Now, it be like that. Especially, like, because, like, for me, like I said, I like making money. So, like, just sitting there day after day. Like, luckily, I was grinding, streaming. I had my business and other stuff. So, like, when I did not have a job. But, or technically, I mean, the streaming and stuff was my job. But you get what I'm trying to say. It was, like, you know, like, it was just, man. Like, I hated the fact of, like, not being able to get up and like actually try to go to a job, working for some hours, get a consistent, steady paycheck. I needed something to do because it's not like I was big off of content creation or nothing like that. So it was just like I was making ends meet with what I was, and I'm so grateful to this day for the Clubhouse because they were rocking with me, and they still are rocking with me. But they was rocking with me tough, like through them hard ass times. Because a lot of y'all know, if y'all were here, y'all know it was kind of rough for you, girl. But you know, even during my freshman year in college, I became a manager for Journeys. I remember, didn't you tell me that? W streamer, W businesswoman.
He did pay me
you.
the rest of the money after, so he cool, but man, warehouse jobs are not it. My patience dwindled faster when I got accepted at BJ's, and I worked there for one day. I asked to go to the bathroom and left during orientation. I discovered they weren't what they advertised. How you gonna call yourself BJ's without expecting people to have certain expectations? That's false advertising.
Whoa! What are we talking about? 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 Buddy, that is a wholesale store, ain't it? BJ's? What the hell are you talking about? Freaky ass. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Buddy ass said he left up out of there because he wasn't getting no... he wasn't getting none of this. Hell no, boy.
People have certain expectations. That's false advertising. So I left. That wasn't really the reason. I just didn't want to work in the freezer. That's when I started my waiting job, then YouTube, and now here I am.
Hell yeah.
Unemployed since. I'm just saying I can understand the struggles of looking for and having a job. Especially the ones you only take to make ends meet. And the unemployed life can be really fun when you have stuff to fall back on. If not, it will only be short-term satisfaction. Eventually, you have to get a career, deal with any of the shortcomings of it, and do that for the rest of your life.
Oh.
The American dream!
Woo!
So when looking for it,
hell yeah!
job, make sure to get one that you like if you have the privilege to do so. That's all I really wanted to say.
Damn!
In conclusion, enjoy unemployment while you still can. Different strokes for different folks. And so on and so on and Scooby-Dooby-Dooby.
Oh, hell no. Oh, man, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Man, no, I'm gonna go back to the other just chatting screen. No, that shit got it. But, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to, why is it not letting me? There we go. Amazing video by Degenerosity. Shout out to you. Amazing video, actually. Because, man, like I said, my resume, long as fuck. My resume, long as shit. But, if y'all like the video and everything, if y'all enjoy watching this outside of the streams, first off, catch me on the Twitch channel if you want to see it live and in person and be a part of the chat here. Because you feel me? You know, because we are sitting here at twitch.tv/HannThaGOAT, HannThaGOAT. But also, if you did enjoy the reaction, if you enjoyed the video, of course, go drop a follow for Degenerosity, because he is amazing, funny as hell. Does talk that real shit. He does talk that real shit. But also, drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it over here with your girl. Like I said, we back. We locked in. So I'll definitely be catching y'all when I catch y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out. Bye, you guys. Mwah!